Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a brand new episode of Front Office Football 8 with the Cleveland Browns. I know for you guys, I've pretty much been consistently providing content, but this is actually the first time I've played the game in quite some time. As a reminder, we're going to be going through complete seasons. From the opening bell of one season to the opening bell of the next now, since we're going from 2 days a week to 1 day a week to accommodate the fact that we'll have 4 games on the channel for the short term. Once Hearts of Iron 4 finishes up, which should be in the not too distant future, things may change around. But I do think thematically, this game works better with one episode, just like OOTP 20 did, and 19 did. I just personally think it's more fun to see the complete season rather than have an off season and a full season. So that's what's happening today. So, let's look at our team history. And you can see we're nothing if not consistent. But we can't seem to break through that 10 wins that would get us a playoff spot. We've been consistently good, but we haven't really, like if we look at the graph, yeah, it's kind of boring. And ironically, the one time we've actually made the playoffs, we actually had a sub 500 record. We have a very good team. I don't think anyone would dispute that. But something is holding us back. Now, you could tell me it's Baker Mayfield. And maybe that's true, but maybe it isn't. Unlike the real-life Browns, who just recently traded for Odell Beckham Jr., we don't have elite playmaking wide receivers. That's one thing we've always had an issue with. Our offensive line is good to great. We're definitely going to be playing Sporlook at center, though, without hesitation. So let's quickly make that change. That's under game day offensive personnel. I definitely want him in as the center, at least in the beginning of the season, because he's more experienced. We have an excellent defense. 2 really strong defensive ends. We've got some interesting tackles, although we could use it with a bit more depth there. And arguably some of the best linebackers in the league. Which is all to the good. And just a ridiculously deep and high-quality defensive backcourt. Hey, Denzel Ward. He wasn't looking so good the last couple of years. That's nice. Oh, wow. He grew up not far from where I grew up. That's pretty cool. So that's where we are right now. I don't know how the season's going to go, but I do know there's only one way to find out. Our offensive game plan. I think the other thing we haven't been able to find is a good, solid, durable running back. That's an issue, too, that we're going to need to address. Let's check our emails. A few people are disgruntled. They're just going to have to deal with it. And there we go. So, it's simulation time. Why are they favored by so much? Like, we clearly have the better team, except for receivers. Or we're a push at a lot of different areas. That's interesting. Let's simulate the week. Huh? Oh, I have one too many players. I need to get rid of someone. Okay. How many safeties do I have? If I get rid of Franklin, is it going to be the end of the world? No. Let's cut him. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I don't have enough active roster players. Awesome. Um, okay, we have 4 receivers active right now. I really want the 5th active too, so we'll go ahead and do that. All right. I gotta fix depth charts. Why? I don't know. Please give me bueno. There we go. Oh, he was actually getting some strong safety time in. That makes sense. Okay. Now can I simulate the week? And we do indeed get defeated. Can I make this window bigger? I cannot. That's fine. Let's do some analysis. Very good game for our running backs. Yeah, look, Baker's thrown way too much. He's bound to throw interceptions. Participation. Now, someone pointed out, if we look at the game log, we'll actually get player grades. Like at the bottom here. All of our players performed pretty well, actually. They've all got far more pluses than they got minuses. Where's Baker? Oh, Baker might actually appear on here. Does it include QBs? I don't think it does. Which makes sense, because quarterbacks are pretty much always active. So, yeah. Honestly, this tells you who got graded with certain things here. Okay. So I see here, look, Aguilar here got a minus because he dropped the ball. Damn. Damn. And so it's really frustrating. We only got beat because of this ridiculous kickoff return. Who screwed that one up? I wish this was organized a tiny bit better, but it should be toward the end here. Sack for Baker Mayfield. Okay, where is the... Here we go. Oh, it literally doesn't say. That's not helpful, but okay. I don't know who screwed up there. Oh, shit. And we just lost Ty Robbins for most of the season. That sucks. Let's go and activate Donald Lester. And then we can rebuild the defensive game plan. Or defensive personnel. That's going to hurt our defense quite a bit. Delete. And again, Atlanta's favored over us too. And that time we won, but we're still not lighting up scoreboards. And we're still throwing way too often. And he's not completing passes very well either. We don't have a very efficient offense. And I would say that's probably our biggest weakness. We're not moving the ball consistently. Hey, nice pick from Melvin Campbell. Let's check the game log. Most players are in the 90s, but you can see here we're getting into the 80s for a few of them. Yeah. We need to improve the offense's efficiency. Can I install a new game plan? I'd like to run more. Yes. Ah, I can't change that there. Where is it? Game plan details. Here we go. No, I can't really. I can't just say run the ball more, please. That's kind of dumb. I'm going to go ahead and kick this up to 50. We've got a pretty good kicker that consistently makes these harder field goals. Here you go. Guided. If I do generate... Oh, it just randomly does it. I don't want to do that. Okay. We're running a fair bit. Okay, if it's 2nd and 5, let's add one more running play there. All right. Let's maybe lean a little bit more heavily on Brandon Cooks. Because he's a really good route runner, right? There we go. And that should create a new game plan for us. One that gives us, I think, a little bit more of a run-based offense. So we're going to run about half the time on 1st and 10. That makes sense. I can dig it. Maybe add some more running plays, too. Oh, right. I can only add 12. That's fine. Now, of course, we're going to have an issue because... Oh, great. We lost our right guard. Damn it. And why is everyone getting hurt? I find this incredibly frustrating and it needs to stop. Because we're getting gutted right now. I didn't want that. Position distribution. I now need to sign an offensive lineman off the street, and I would like to get a defensive lineman off the street, too. Give me a guard. You. Ooh, you want a lot of money. Shit. Like, I can shift Weaver to guard, which would solve that particular issue. I kind of don't want to. But I think we have to. Yeah, he's going to lose ratings, but I can't control that because I can't sign more players. I guess let's make a couple of linebackers active. Yeah, we're just going to have to play short-staffed because I just don't have the personnel. Are you kidding me? I've got to make Clemens active, which is stupid, but it's the only way it'll work. And then Weaver's going to fill in here at guard. He has no endurance, which really sucks, but I literally have no other choice. I don't have more than 46 players on my roster, do I? I have 47, okay. Schroeder. It was a shootout, but we are the ones who got shot, which is the part I don't like so much. He's still throwing too much. And as much as I tell him run the ball more on first down, I think what's happening is I think we're getting stuffed at the line. I don't think we have the running back to handle it. Like, he should not be throwing 40 times a game. Yeah, he's just not handling it. Alright, we can get Campbell back now. That's good. Or Clemens, rather, can play guard again. How did the game log for that game look? Again, the players are being useful. I just don't have I'm not having great experiences with what we've got going on. I'll definitely go ahead and put Clemens back in, even injured. Delete, 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 delete. I mean, I don't know how to make the team better right now, which is a real issue. I don't know how to make the team... I really hope they fix the trade interface at some point, but that's as may be. The thing is, I don't think we're one or two players away. I think we're more than that. And so that's why I'm not willing to give away really good draft picks. Alright, whose contract is up? Okay, this is a bad view because it doesn't tell me how good they are. If I could get like a second if I get like a second rounder for Denzel Ward, I think I might actually trade him. Let's sort by position so I can actually find the guy. Here we go. Nobody wants him. That is the issue, isn't it? What about Curtis Rose? Nobody wants him. A lot of teams need a starting cornerback, though. Like, why doesn't Tampa want Denzel Ward? Like, let's say first rounder. What would you say? You don't want to take on the salary. But you look how much cap room you have. Damn it. I mean, you've got the most cap room in the league. If you're not willing to take on cap room, I don't know who is. Yeah, we're in a fair bit of hurt right now. I don't have assets that I can trade for picks. I don't have... But I'm not close enough to winning that I can afford to trade picks. So I think this is a season we're just going to kind of muddle through. And whatever happens, happens. Yeah, we lost again. Again, he's getting 40 pass attempts. He's throwing 3 interceptions. This could also just be Baker just can't handle it anymore. Wow, 2 fumble returns for a touchdown. That's not normal. It's quickly becoming clear to me that Baker is the issue. I mean, we've had a lot of injuries to our defense, which is undeniable. Well, we could beat up Jacksonville at least, I guess. That's something. Yep, 3 field goals, 1 touchdown. Yeah. This is... It is what it is at this point. I mean, there's not much I can do about it. Which is one of the frustrating things about the NFL, but, you know, that's life. Oof. Okay, Brandon Martino is going on the injured reserve, which will let me add a player if I need to. Who's my defensive end that was injured but is now healthy? McCarroll. We can bring him back. We need better guards. We need 1 better guard. What position do we even need to add? I mean, we can look for, like, elite players, but we're just not going to find any. Like, yeah, I could bring in David Moore, but I mean, who cares? He's better than Callaway and Cooks. We can try it. Yeah, we can do it. We can see if that changes the offense, makes it a bit more explosive. That's that issue handled. Okay, we are favored against Houston. I do not have more than 46 people on my active roster. Okay, maybe I do. Schwartz, you're benched. Who? Oh, on the defense. Right. Yep. There we go. And Houston beat us pretty badly. I think nobody's going to take Baker Mayfield from us. I'm not even wasting my time exploring that trade possibility. I'm not. He's going to gut my cap, though. I mean, I could see if he'd want to take a lesser deal. Submit cap out. Not yet, but we'll wait. Now who's too freaking injured? Why is... Oh. This is part of football. I understand that. But when there's literally nothing you can do to keep people from getting hurt, it's just the worst. And it's a terrible way to run a game engine. That's the problem. I lost my running back. So I gotta fix that problem now. And then I gotta make someone else active. Schroeder, sure. Because that's what's been gutting us. Oh, I have 3 backfield members. I have a fucking fullback. No, I don't actually have a purpose-built fullback. Fine. That's fine. I'll just cut someone who's not very good. I really do want to see if Boone can make something of himself. I'll cut JC Blades. There we go. Put in our left tackle. Okay. Let's go ahead and take Boone out of the active roster for the moment. No. Let's leave in Boone. Let's take out Joey Dunn here. He ain't so good. Now can I please simulate my damn game? We beat Baltimore, which is not nothing. But the thing is, he's still having appreciably the worst year of his career. And he's already 31. I can't replace him right now. That's not remotely debatable. Another running back is injured. Oh my god, this is... I hate this. I really, really hate this. And I get that you're going for realism. I get that players get hurt. But this is absolutely absurd. The frequency with which players are getting hurt. It's like, yeah, other teams have injuries too, which is the only reason I'm not, like, through the roof about this. But look at frickin' Dallas. 2 injuries. And it's not like an OOTP, where I can hire a new trainer and reduce injuries. There's literally nothing I can do about it, except just either get more rotations or something like that. But it's just so bloody frustrating. I'll go and activate Deloach. I can't because he's hurt. Damn it. Yeah, you're never going to be anything special. I'm going to cut you now and then try to find a new running back. I'll sign you. Good. I'm glad we like him. He's literally already hurt. Oh, no, he's not. Liskoon is the new guy. Alright. Is Robbins ready to start playing again? He's questionable. I don't want to push him. Everyone else is more or less okay. Right. I've got to rebuild the offensive depth chart based on the fact my running back's injured. Where did I lose someone? Oh, I don't have a new kickoff guy. Okay. We lost again. Indianapolis pretty much had their way with us. Again, Baker's not playing well this year. He's just not. Damn it. Okay. No one new got hurt, so, thank heavens for small favors. Is Ty Robbins back? No. We'll run with this roster for a second week then. Hey, we beat Pittsburgh, and we beat them quite badly. With literally 0 passing touchdowns. We moved the ball around okay, I guess. This was why we won, though, because that kickoff return for a touchdown. A good day for the linebacking core. Yeah, this was a defensive victory more than it was an offensive one. You guys will be back to strength soon. If Robbins is probable, is that enough to activate him? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And I don't really see the need to activate a Gomez when I have Dalton. So yeah, we can actually just stick with this for one more week. Oh, we're actually on our bye, so there you go. Okay, Gomes is back to full strength. Okay. Can we beat Cincinnati? I genuinely don't know. The answer is no. No, we can't. It was close. And Baker Mayfield was fine. We just didn't run the ball particularly well. And we missed 3 field goals? What the hell, Buchanan? Damn. And we just lost McCarroll again. Dude, is there a particular reason you keep getting hurt? Besides the fact that I need you and the game hates me? Maybe. And we just got raffle stomped by New Orleans. We beat California for what that's worth, which isn't a lot. Oh, we lost David Moore, but he's at least probable. I got the golden goose egg. Oh, because I shut someone else out. Okay. Is this the one game that Baker Mayfield's like, I better turn it on? No. How did we score so many points? Fumble returns and interception returns. Yeah, we're getting defensive scoring. McCarroll is ready. So we will activate him. And we'll bench Donald Lester. Okay. Do we even have a shot at the playoffs this year? Is that a realistic hope for us? No. I don't believe it is. If Cincy loses out and we win out, I think we'd make the playoffs. But I just don't think that's likely. We'll start by playing Pittsburgh and see how that goes. And hey, Pittsburgh beat us, so that's definitely ruined the playoffs for us. Who the hell got hurt? My tackle? Look, I guess you get to play left tackle for a couple games, Weaver. I don't like that you can't even look at the depth chart if you don't have 7 offensive linemen. I think that's silly. I'm sure it's probably a programming thing, but still. I got 3 good running backs. I'm going to go ahead and cut you. And then I'm going to sign a new offensive lineman. Here we go. We'll sign Martin here. Right. Okay. Offensive personnel. Yeah, that's whoever plays is fine. I'm not terribly fussed. We beat Tampa. And we beat Baltimore. No, Baltimore beat us. Damn it. Another wasted season. And Washington wins the Super Bowl. Good for them. I mean, we can look at stats, but I've got a feeling I'm not going to like what I see. Can I see his full career numbers? Here we go. Yep, Baker Mayfield had the worst year of his career. Maybe not the very worst, but at least he was injured in 2020. He has no excuse this year. Touchdowns were down, interceptions were up. Only one 300-plus yard game. Average per carry was down. Yeah. Yeah. Running backs. Rushing. Robbie Dalton had an okay year running the ball, but I didn't have a second running back. And because I didn't have a quality backup, we couldn't run the ball consistently. Receiving, not really, nothing very exciting there. Punter was on fire. Buchanan missed a bunch of field goals he should have made. Good year for Hammernick and Morris. Who's Johnstone? A 7th rounder really filled in well as a safety. $10 sacks for Norm Rusk, a 5th round draft pick. There's nothing wrong with our defense except for the fact it doesn't stay healthy very much. Blocking, nothing too offensive. Again, we just keep running into the same issue where we don't have the offensive team. Hall of Fame. Von Miller and Richard Sherman. Salary cap's a bit bigger. Retained staff. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep you. You're a pretty solid defensive coordinator. I'm going to find a new strength coach. Maybe that'll help us avoid injuries. Who knows? Finished. should be fast. I'm happy with the guy we got now, so we'll skip him. I'm fine with our current offensive coordinator. Skip, resume. Skip, resume. Do we want a new assistant coach? Not really. Skip, resume. Wow, literally we get to keep the same guy. Awesome. Because literally everyone else sucks. Delightful. Okay. Okay. Delete. Set ticket prices. Recommend. Submit. Do I want to franchise anyone? I could franchise Denzel Ward. How much would that cost me? I don't know that he's worth that much. I'd rather just try to sign him to a new contract. There's no one else here that's worth dealing, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and begin free agency. Okay. Draft preview. We need talent pretty much everywhere. And where am I going to be drafting this year? 11. So this might be our year to finally get an elite offensive skill player. So let's look at the wide receivers in this draft. There's literally one that's any good. That's not awesome. We'll interview him. He's a good guy. If he's available, we'll take him, but I have the feeling he won't be. Running back. Again, there's one clear, excellent running back who we think is overrated. There's not much in the way of quarterbacks. What kind of draft is this? Where is the talent? Looks like it's offensive tackle and defensive end. We'll interview you. Because I could take another really good offensive tackle and move him inside if I had to. I'm going to interview you because we're a little bit weak at defensive tackle. Ah, your endurance isn't great. Okay. What about Ryan Adams here? He's a good hitter, or he's a good run defender. That's not nothing. Yeah, this is just like a fantastically bad top of the draft. Look, if we're going to be moving on from Denzel Ward, it's not a bad idea to interview some corners. I'm going to want to look at the best guards in this draft, too. Interview. That's a crazy 40 time for a guard. And then let's look. Maybe this is just a deep wide receiver class. Interview. And I'll interview you too. Okay. Continue free agency. Let's talk to our own guys. All right, let's sort by scout. And we're going to start and try to find good players that we'd like to bring back. Oh, he's an unrestricted free agent, which means we don't get to offer him earlier. Thank you to the person who mentioned that to us. Lascoon. You're wanting a decent-sized raise that I'm not convinced you deserve. Curtis Rose does. Because he's got enough raw talent that he might make something of himself at some point. Feno isn't the word. Yes, he is. Boom. Good run defender. Really good at interceptions. I think he deserves a chance to come back. Yeah, I'm not going to overpay Lascoon. Let's end this stage. All right. So let's look at the gray sheet. Who are the best players in this draft? For one of them is Denzel Ward. How much would you want to come back with us? Not that much money. He was really good this year, too. And I think he's got enough of a future that I'm going to delete this year. I'm going to offer you $4 million. He wants a 3-year contract. All right, fine. And we'll see if we can't bring Denzel Ward back. But if we don't get him back, there's just not much here. Oh, there is Christian Kirk. Oh, he wants a lot of money, and I'm not willing to spend it. We got Denzel Ward back, so that's one problem I don't have to worry about. And I honestly think we're going to skip the rest of free agency. I just don't see anything here that would really add a lot to our offense. Brett Cunningham would be a decent secondary running back who doesn't want to make all that much money. And he's young, too. Okay, we'll offer him a deal. He ended up signing with Cincinnati because he's a jerk. Lester Carranza is quite a bit older and is already signed as well. Who is left? I could bring in Amari Cooper for a year or two. A 1-year deal for Amari Cooper isn't the worst idea I can think of. He signed with New Orleans, who offered him more money. We don't have enough cap room to just, like, push that hard to say, I need to bring this person in. I could bring in Leonard Fournette, maybe. But he's getting kind of old. Kind of real old. Yeah, I'll be totally honest. As I'm looking at this team, these teams, I'm just not seeing much here. Yeah, he wants to get paid like a starter, and I'm not. That's not going to happen. There's not enough here. There just isn't. I think we'll just go ahead and... oops, don't do that. I think we'll just go ahead and skip the rest of free agency. We're just going to try to rebuild the team through the draft. Prepare the draft. All right. So we've got it. We've got number 11. We could get the wide receiver. We might get the running back. But I'm thinking... All right. First of all, let's just do fast. And let's see how people start picking. Pittsburgh's first overall. They take a quarterback. That's predictable. The running back's already gone. Defensive end is gone. Another quarterback is gone. Safety. Ah, damn it. There went the receiver. Shit. There went the offensive tackle. There went one of the corners. There went the other one that we scouted. Here I am. Shit. There isn't a player here that really excites me anymore. I mean, maybe Alec Phelan. But he'd be a huge overdraft. Like, the 11th overall pick should be someone that I expect to be a key player in my franchise for years to come. But this is just such a weak draft. It's bloody ridiculous. I mean, he's an elite defensive player, but I don't really need the help. Again, I need skill positions, and there's just not anyone here. So I've got two options, basically. I can overdraft Phelan, who we think is overrated anyway. Or I could take you. This was our nightmare scenario. There were several positions we had need at, and every player at those positions got taken. He's a very good pass rusher, but he's only a pass rusher. If I don't take Phelan, there's almost no chance he drops to the second round. So, what we're actually looking at right now is trading down. All right. Who really needs an offensive tackle? I'm not going to share with Baltimore. Nobody really needs an offensive tackle that badly. Atlanta. I will offer you my first rounder for your first rounder and a second rounder this year. Not just yet. Can I get your second rounder next year as well? Okay. Can I get your first rounder like 2029? No. Can I get your fifth rounder next year? All right. So we trade down. And let's resume the draft. Let's go fastest. So who took Phelan? Kansas City did. 2 picks behind me. Okay. All right. I think we go ahead and take Ryan Adams because we are a little bit thin at defensive tackle. Or do we trade down again and try to get another first rounder next year? Oh, or we take Neil Stevens. His endurance isn't great, though. So I don't know that I want to waste the pick on him, necessarily. Yeah, there's not much in this draft at the skill positions. We could take like a Josue Donaldson. Or a Myron Spats. Spats' endurance is pretty trash, though. Let's go and take Josue Donaldson. And then we'll take, with the first pick in the second round, we'll take this. Hang on. You're not very fast, but you are pretty smart. I'm going to take a running back. He keeps falling. I just don't see the need to grab him right now. Is there a second round wideout? Freddie Irie. Let's take him. Someone finally took my nose tackle. Oh well. We'll take Abraham Compton. Take Edward Rodriguez. Like, he's quite highly rated. We can do that. I love how we always say we need skill players and then I end up drafting mostly defense. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And that just happens to be... Oh, look at his agility. I'm gonna take a workout warrior and see how he turns out. I can take Amos Reed. Sure. And then we'll finish off with taking you. Draft is done. Who got suspended? Pedro Fox. Don't care. Alright. Let's look at the noobs. Welch, Donaldson, and Reed all look pretty solid. And then we've just got a bit of as far as the draft goes. Donaldson's going to be a real nice addition to this team. But damn, for someone I drafted in the 7th round, holy shit, is he going to be helpful? Alright. Roosevelt here is just about as good as anyone else we've got here. I think I'm one to let other people walk. We could bring our long snapper back, maybe. Yeah, I just got a couple new linemen, so I don't see the need to re-sign either of you. I would like to bring Howe back. He's a pretty good run blocking fullback. There we go. End stage. We got our guys back. I don't know how smart trading down was right there, but I do think that might be where we have to go if we can't find elite players anymore. All right, let's build our new playbook. Oh, guided play generation. I can't have more than 200 plays. Yeah, wipe them all out. And then give me 150 plays. Guided. Okay. We're going to shift the balance a little bit away from pass plays. And I think we're going to try to reduce the amount of shotgun and pistol. Definitely use the fullback. Reduce multiple tight ends. Increase trips receivers. Reduce the tight end as the primary target. Let's focus on slot and the receivers about equally. We can step up QB running a bit. Increase runs. This is good. I think this works out quite well for us. We're still a pass-heavy offense, but we've also got a few more extra formations, so we're not quite so predictable. Okay. The playbook is done. Okay. Whose contracts are coming up that's really, really good and important to the team? Darnell McCarroll. A dude wants to get paid. He's also 27. Yancey also wants to really get paid. Yeah, we've got a lot of people coming off their rookie contracts now. Most of them I just don't feel like giving elite contracts to. I could bring you back. You won't be too expensive. Who has a high cap number? Only very good players, frankly. Except for a Sean Robinson. Yeah, let's release him. Right. I'm not going to offer McCarroll a new deal just yet because he hasn't been healthy. And I don't want to take a risk on him getting hurt and causing some issues. As centers go, Spohr looks not bad. I might be able to find better, but then again, I might not. Can I get you to take a 2-year deal so that I can decide in the future how much I want you? You would. Okay. That's fine. Yancey. I will just give you what you want. Because worst case scenario, you're going to be a really good backup tackle, and you've been consistently quite good for us. Loudon had a really good year and probably deserves a raise. I'll bring him back in. Drakey here, if he is willing to, yeah, he's willing to temper his financial expectations. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Begin training camp. Are you? I don't have a ready-made replacement. Yeah. It's not worth it to me, not for just a 4th round pick. Okay. Preseason. Confirm. Defensive game plan. This worked well last year. I'm not going to mess with it. Brandon Cooks must have retired. That's not ideal. Holy crap. Who retired? Did I lose like my entire receiving core? Oh shit, yeah. Cooks and Aguilar must have both retired. Please tell me there's at least one receiver that's semi-competent. I gotta take him. Well, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Shit, as the kids say. What the hell are we gonna do? I wish you'd quit doing that. I think it's a bug in the game. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make Ulrich inactive. Literally every receiver is gonna stay active. I'm gonna let people compete to see who can make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Compton. Reed, Dunn, Schroeder. So I gotta make 3 more people inactive, huh? Sims. Boone. And 1 more player has to be inactive. Maybe make you... No, not you. You inactive. Since when do I need 3 tight ends? That's ridiculous. Alright. I guess Schwartzy. You gonna get benched. Yeah, well, Williamson can do things to himself. Right. Okay, so we actually get to see some of the numbers for Donaldson, and he's looking like a really good pick. His pass blocking is not great, but he's got good blocking strength, which means when he's younger, he'll be top-notch. Edward Rodriguez. Decent endurance. Good technique. Bump and run. I wonder. Wish you could see college stats. That'd be kind of a cool thing to look at. You might be better suited as a linebacker. Like, if you can play coverage, you're kind of wasted as a defensive end, but that's something we'll cross later on. Very good endurance. Good pass rush. Kind of shitty at run defense. Very good at pass rushing. I like it. I like our rookie class quite a bit. Okay. Let's start getting through preseason. Here we go. Oh boy, I got dominated in the Hall of Fame game. Awesome sauce. I'm equally concerned about starting flanker, but what are you going to do about it? Okay, a couple of minor injuries. And of course, we had to lose someone important. Awesome. Oh, damn. Okay. All right, so we're going to go and we're going to prep the roster so that next episode we can just dive right in and make things happen. I need to release 2 players and make 1 player active. Well, with him out, actually, that gives Amos Reed a chance to play. Let's go ahead and release Tyler Lockett. And then Todd Johnston, maybe? What's his cap number? He's not very expensive. I mean, as a backup goes, he's not the worst. But yeah, he's not a big part of this team. So we'll release him. I need to activate 2 players. That's fine. Compton. And Kristovic, I think. Okay. Reset the offensive personnel. Fix Bueno. And reset that. I don't know if this is going to be the season that we break through or the season that we continue to screw up, but we'll find out. Thanks for watching. Likes and comments are always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Indian, and I bid you good day.